All right, we're back and ready for some more action. Maybe. We'll see. Gonna have some Maya Watts, Will Nelson, Jared, and Christy. I apologize for the technical difficulties, but we are back to some bags. Got Christy on the left, Will Nelson on the right. This is still rounders. Take a look at that dashboard here in a second. Looks like these are the last two games that are going to be played for rounders. Anthony still sitting at the top spot. Brayley and Braxton sitting in the 2. What's up, Brian Kate? Good to see you, brother. Thank you for hopping in, tuning in. VKM Entertainment Broadcast. We're here at the OCA number 5 Regional in McAlester, Oklahoma. This is open co-ed rounders, last game of rounders. Then we're going to get to the bracket. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I like it. I found it, put it in there. I think it's here to stay.
Devin Darnell, Coed 18. Devin Darnell, Coed 18.
All right, 10-1. Samaya and Will. Samaya opening this game up hot with a 10.33 with the sole 4-bagger, and it's going to stay that way as far as on the Will side of things. But a 10 spot wouldn't be bad. Christy, first 3 in the hole. Will's going to finish with a 10. Christy with a chance for 2. She's going to grab it. Let's go. Come on. Well, good luck to you. Kick some butt. It's always the goal. Good bags, good beer, even better people. Samaya is locked in right now. In the hole for another 2 points, and she's, it doesn't quite fall. But I mean, she's still right there around the hole. You know you're throwing good when you throw a 10 and your PPR goes down by 0.08. Jonathan Kingfisher in the building. What's up, dude? Again, this is the last game for rounders. Then we're going to get into the double elimination bracket. We did have a little technical difficulties. I don't have an answer for what happened, but we got through it. We're back to it. I jinxed. I know. I'm so bad at that. I've already got a jinx jar over here. So that's the first dollar. I think the last time I streamed I had 18 commentator jinxes. So I gotta do better than that. Fourth bag. Does no fourth bag blues? No third bag blues for Samaya. Jared's gonna finish with a 10. Samaya, no fourth bag blues. I can officially say it now. No fourth bag blues. She's gonna finish with a 12. And Will did the backpack motion. Put us on your back, Samaya. Take us to the finish line. 12-5. Hold on. What are we doing? Let's see. This is the kind of stuff that I don't understand. There we go. Just get messed up for no reason. Didn't even touch nothing. Hang tight, y'all. All right, so I got that. Yeah. 10-3-3. Samaya's throwing really good bags right now. Will doesn't like that bag, but I do. Because right now you're trying to get to 21 as quick as possible. You're trying to get some confidence, if you will. There you go. He's going to finish with a 12 on 8. See? Okay. All right. What's going on? All right. I think I found the issue. Okay. All right, guys. I'll be right back. Yeah. That'll do it. Samaya and Will take this one down. Samaya 10-9. I'm going to take a quick break and fix. Looks like I got a short in a extension cord, I think. So I'll be right back. All right, first game of the bracket, we got Kenny and Summer, Anthony and Kaylee. On the right side of your screen, you got Kenny Vincent on the left, Kaylee Ballou on the right. Ten to 4 for Anthony and Kaylee. I'm going to pull up this dashboard here in a second. See what we're looking at. Summer tried for the hard push there. So there's a look at our bracket. $13 to 4. Anthony with a 10 and Kaylee with an 8. And on the other side, Kenny with a 7-5. Hope you guys are enjoying your Friday night. And I did find out that somebody kicked the plug-in, which caused the cameras to turn off. So I do apologize for that earlier. Yeah, I was getting ready to do a jumping jack. So Anthony and Kaylee are the 1 seed as they take down at Kenny and Summer. And we're going to get Amber and Dustin next.
What's yours say? Huh?
Do what? All right, we take a step further into the winner's bracket. We've got another game, Amber and Dustin against Heather and Josh here at the OCA Regional number 5 in McAlester, Oklahoma. Down and backs are gone. We just spun a bag, fixed the boards. I think we are ready to rock and roll. Heather's going to lead with first bag. Good finish right there for Dustin. I'm going to get a look here. So we got 6 seed, Amber and Dustin. Heather and Josh are the 11. You kind of saw that. You knew Heather didn't like that bag as soon as she let go of it. But it almost, it traveled to the hole. It just didn't go in the right direction. But that lead is extended 8-0. Those bags are just moving pretty quickly for Heather. Where's Monty at? We gotta change the arch. So Anthony and Kaylee have moved on. Bubba, Billy, and Janet, Jet, Roberts, and Jason have moved on into the quarterfinals of this winner's bracket. Amber Riddle's doing some young jock, lean with it, rock with it on that bag number 3. This Open Coed division is brought to you by Ada Billiards, Pool Hall, and Bar. So all the pool sharks that showed up to OCA number 5 in McAlester, head on over to Ada Billiards, Pool Hall, and Bar. Nice fast side collect right there for Dustin Rivas. And again, the bags are just really fast for Heather right now. Dripped it in for a 12 on 5. That'll be 7. Put them on 19. The big question is Amber and Dustin, are they going to go through the losers bracket this time? The last 2 OCA regionals, they've lost pretty early and made a huge run, won 5 or 6 in a row to get back to the championship. Both times fell short to Kaylee Ballou with 2 different partners. And that'll do it. Amber and Dustin take it down. They advance into the quarterfinals. I'll leave you here on the dashboard for a second. All right, got a good one. Bryson Miller, Billy Bean up 17-12 over Ryan King and Megan Jones. Josh Wheeler, Mariah Hooper, Samaya Watts, Will Nelson. A rematch game from Rounders. Looks like we're going to get an elimination game here on court number 1. We're going to get Heather and Josh again. I'm going to leave you on the down and back for a second. You're watching the VKM Entertainment broadcast here on court number 1 in McAlester, Oklahoma. For OCA number 5. I'm your host, Chris Seaton. Thank you guys for hanging out with us on Facebook and YouTube. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, do all the good things. We're going to get Lindsay Golightly and Joe Perales here on court number 1 for the Open Coed elimination game in this bracket. I'll be right back, guys. All right, guys, I'm going to test out this new mic. Let me know what you think about it. Mic check 1 2. Can you hear me? How do I sound? Hey, scale 1 to 10. Scale 1 to 10. Is it better than the other mic or worse? Or the same? All right. Boom, boom. So on the left side of this camera, you've got Joshua Gallegos and Joe Perales. Joe's going to be on the left. Josh is going to be on the right. Missed airmail from Joe. Josh with an airmail of himself. He's going to kamikaze the wrong bag. Going to knock Joe in, go off the back. Lindsay's telling him to go for it. I like the airmail here. He's going up. Little short, little short. We'll take a look at the dashboard in between rounds here. Heather's found middle. Josh and Heather up 10-7 in this elimination game here in Open Coed. Tonight we're also going to have a, I think it's a big switch Oleo, and then we're also going to have the Crew Cup, which is always a fan favorite. Miss blocker there from Josh. So for Joe, I like to aim at that corner, hit his bag just to use it as a guide because you don't have to avoid it. Might as well consider both of those bags in. Maybe. They might clump these bags up. Fast side for Joe. One of Josh's falls. Josh is going to take them all. Where'd they go? Joe's going to finish with a 10-10 wash. Lots of bags, lots of people, lots of beer. Come on. We're having a good old time here in McAlester, Oklahoma for the OCA Regional number 5. In about 2 weeks, we're going to have another one in Duncan, Oklahoma. The Oklahoma Cup is coming up. I think on the OCA Facebook page, they put up the rules and the events and all that for the Oklahoma Cup. So you can go to their OCA Facebook and check all of that out. Joe went roll bag. He's going to leave it there, 10-8. All right. 15-9, Josh and Heather. Lindsay's stacking them up on the left side there. If you want to go after those, it's going to take an airmail to get it. She went fast side, still stayed on the left. So Heather's got a wide open lane here. She's going to stay on the right of that lane. And that's such a difficult shot, you know, because your precision has to be precise, you know, just like that bag. That's a good finish for Heather. 8 on 3, I believe. My good friend Joe Perales, he's been all over the place. He's been to Benton, Arkansas, play some cornhole. He's been up north to Fayetteville. He's been to Fort Smith. He's been all over the place. Always enjoyed talking with Joe, and he's one of those guys that makes you smile every time you see him. It's good vibes from Joe Perales. Good bag right there for Josh. Joe goes hard push. Now, in theory, Joe can grab that bag because it is on fast side. That red bag in the front. It's going to take a fast side collect or cut shot. He's going to go airmail, land it just a little bit short. And they needed that bag to go in. Josh and Heather take this one down. They survive and advance. Survive and advance. We got some quarterfinal matches going on. Anthony and Kaylee up 1-0 over Brian and Paige Mayfield. Bubba Billy and Janet Sam going up against Bryson Miller and Billy Bean. Jet Roberts and Jason will have Amber and Dustin next. Brayley Francis and Braxton Francis waiting on the winner of Court 3, which is Josh Wheeler, Mariah Hooper, Samaya Watts, and Will Nelson. So looks like we're going to get Bubba Bean, Janet Sam, Bryson Miller, and Billy Bean here on court number 1. So Janet Sam is going to be on the left. Billy Bean is going to be on the right. Let's get our down and backs again. Open Coed is brought to you by Ada Billiards and South Central Baggers. Got some Olympus cornhole. And I don't know what the baseball bags are. But these bags are underway. Janet going to give it a spin, and Billy's going to get lead bag here. Quarterfinal match, winner's side. Guess I need to update the graphics there. It's a one-man show. It's a one-man show.
Those beats are good. They're missing their charger case. I have the charger case. If you have Brad Beats, I see charger right here for you.
first bag did go in the hole. It's like BG. Something L. I'm going to assume it's the Wizard L. So the baseball bags are the Wizard L's. Take a look at our quarterfinal matches here. Good game on court 3. Samaya and Will up 14-10 over Josh and Mariah. I think they all needed another down and back as both players washed. Fourth bag blocker, shout out Tommy Smith. And that is our third wash in a row. All right, there we go. Bryson Miller puts us on the board. 5 points for that round. Again, strap on your seatbelts. It's going to be a long weekend. Good block right there from Janet. Fast side, collect. Get them on the board. Let's take a look at our South Central baggers cam. Bubba Billy with the lead bag, and off to the right, Tony Hawk Pro Skater side rail. And we got a 26.5 footer. There we go. We found Central. We got a unicorn. Our first OCA unicorn for OCA number 5. Bag in the front, bag off the back. That, my friends, is a unicorn. Good luck to everybody at the ACO Major in Bentonville, Arkansas. I know that one's always a fan favorite. I've always enjoyed going to Bentonville. Got to go around them. Go around the cameras. You can't cut corners in the cameras. Got to protect the goods, man. Got to protect the goods. 8-5, and we got us a big bow cornhole lead change. 8-5. I don't think Billy has to try too hard to get that bag. See, I feel like a normal bag probably could have got that, but she's still sitting in a good spot, looking at a 10-10 wash. Potentially, if all bags go in the hole, that is. Janet just wanted to give her something to look at, and it worked. 8 on 7. Give Janet another point, make it 9-5. All right, guys, everybody in the chat, who we like for Open Coed? Who's going to take it down? Who's going to be the team to come out of the losers bracket? We got any fans in the chat? Teams you're rooting for, teams you're wanting to, teams you're cheering on, or people you're cheering on? And this game doesn't feel like a winner's bracket game. I don't know. It just, there's not much intensity. You know, it's just kind of like throwing bags in the backyard. Which, sometimes that's a good thing for players. Players need to feel relaxed and comfortable. I haven't seen much of a rhythm. Kaylee Ballew's gonna win Coed. She's got a different partner this time. But they finished as the 1 seed and took down their first game 21-0. So I'd venture out to say that your analytics are on point. That's a solid pick. That's probably, I mean, if we were in Vegas, their odds would be very good. They would definitely be the favorites to take it down. Got us another big bow cornhole lead change, 11-9. Bryson and Billy. Billy that time capitalized on some mistakes. 4-point opportunity here for Bryson in the hole. He's going to get a 12. It's a big bag for Bubba. Limit the damage in the hole to give up 4. He does just that. $15-9. They're getting closer and closer to 21. That is the goal. $21 is the goal. But the closer you get to 21, the more you feel it. And we're getting closer to those the danger. What did me and Rudy call it? The dreaded zone. So the dreaded zone starts at 17. It's 17-20. The dreaded zone is approaching. Are we in it? We are in it. We are in the dreaded zone. 17 for Bryson and Billy. The record for most rounds stuck in the dreaded zone was set last week, or at the last OCA Regional in El Reno at 11. 11 rounds. Nice cut shot collect from Bryson Miller. Too much cut on that one. In the hole for 2. Double digits. Can't do it. Billy is going to retain lead bag here. As we get a 12-round PPR check, Bryson Miller leads the way at 867. His partner, Billy Bean, 85. Janet Sam with an 8, and Bubba Billy with a 783. Oh, Janet with a 4-point opportunity here. She's going fast side, and that bag's as good as in. Half in the hole. Oh, no. 7-point opportunity for Janet Sam. She's going fast side. Down the middle, she's going to collect it 12 on 5. And this game just got flipped on its head. Make it 17-16. Billy Bean with lead bag. What up, Caden? Nice little cut shot. That cut shot's working for Bryson. Bubba Billy staying on slow side with the Wizard L's. Nice little get around bag. Cut shot works again for Bryson. And that's just his natural bag. I really like his motion. He's going to leak out to the right. Get on 19 for Bryson Miller, and he's going to do it 19-16. This winner's bracket quarterfinal game is getting interesting. Down and dirty. Billy Bean's going to have lead bag, and they are one mistake away from moving into the semifinal game. But as we saw last round, Janet Sam can always flip this game around. It's a nice little block. I don't feel like you need to go too aggressive to get around this bag, but perfectly done, perfectly executed. Bro, you know what it is. I'm just commentating this OCA region. Same bag. Yes, ma'am. Janet's got to collect and hope for a miss. She goes fast side. Off to the left. What up, Shenang? Nope. I'm just commentating this weekend. Nice little collect. She needed that for bag 3. She's not going to get it. Bryson Miller and Billy Bean will advance into the semifinals. All right, we got Anthony McIntosh, Kaylee Ballou in the semifinals. They're going to face off against Bryson Miller and Billy Bean. That's to get to the King Seat games. Samaya Watts and Will Nelson are facing off against Braley and Braxton Francis. That score is 10-0. The winner of that game will get Amber Riddle and Dustin Rivas. So we're well on our way in this open co-ed division. Looks like we're going to get Janet Sam, Bubba Billy against Heather and Joshua Gallegos. Here in the elimination game, here's a word from your OCA sponsors. Here at the OCA number 5 Regional, McAlester, Oklahoma. You're watching the VKM Entertainment broadcast, the OCA Digital Network. I'm your host, Chris Seaton. Hang tight. All right, our next match. It's elimination time. One team will survive and advance. Another team will get ready for Crew Cup. We got Joshua and Heather Gallegos, Bubba Billy, and Janet Sam. Who we like in chat? Take a look at our dashboard. Braley and Braxton up 15-7. That semifinal game is live on court number 5 between Anthony, Kaylee, Bryson, and Billy. Bubba Billy is locked in right now. That's another $1. Where's Miss Carmen at? That's another $1. Total's up to $2 now. And Janet Sam is throwing the Wizard L's strictly fast side. She's letting that fast side eat. That's what we like to say. Will Nelson gets on to me all the time because I let that fast side eat when I throw carpet. I mean, sometimes you just got to. For me, anyway. And court number 2 is getting very interesting. Will Nelson with a timeout. Right now, it's looking like a 3-3 wash. That's on court 2. My bad. Whoops. Focus. Focus. Joshua with a cut shot. Nice little get around bag there. Bubba Billy, fast side. Going to take all of it. Josh in the hole with a 12. And he's going to grab 4 and another big bow cornhole lead change. That bag went zooming. I love Janet's bags. Fast side, nice and simple, down the middle. That's all you got to do when you're throwing carpet. I don't understand this. Let's throw the slow side and let's see how dirty we can get. This isn't the X Games. This isn't the X Games to see what kind of tricks you can get your bags to do. I can just feel all the dirty looks from all the carpet bag throwers in the chat right now. Don't hate me. I mean, it is impressive, right? I'll never be able to throw carpet the way it's supposed to be. I'll never throw a carpet bag the way it's supposed to, designed to throw, I guess. Like a carpet bag designed for dirty boards, cut shots, air mills, roll bags, flop bags, you name it. Bubba Billy going for the air mill drag, and you know I love to see it. Send them air mills. That's why I tell every partner, hey, if you ask me what I want you to do, I want you to send it. I don't care if it's open board air mill. I don't think I've ever, well, I have seen open board timeouts, but it's neither here nor there.
What's up, chat?
Oh, see, she went slow side. She should have just let the fast side eat. 16-11. Like a sit here, that's a perfect bag. It's exactly what you need. Oh, a little bit to the left. There they go. 2-point opportunity here for Joshua. And he's going to do just that. Playing pinball knocks off of Bubba's bag. Bubba's going to finish with a 7. 9 on 7, give them 2. Make it 18-11 here in this elimination match. Oh, Heather goes off the back again. I don't think you have to go too aggressive at this bag. You just need one bag to go in the hole. That's what she does. Good bag from Janet. What? Jared and Christy. Got us a special guest, Hillary Johnson,
Hello, everybody.
playing blind draw. Who's your partner? Jake Walker.
Jake Walker.
Sitting 1-1. 1-1. Bag is spun. See, one day I'm gonna become an IT guru. I'm gonna figure out how I can hear you in my ear and vice versa. But until then, I don't know. We'll figure it out. But this is an elimination game. Will and Smaya lost a really close one. It's a brand new rack. And I watched Jared and Christy throw earlier. They're pretty good,
Are they?
but you got to go with Smaya and Will, right?
I have to. They're my friends. And they're a tough team, too.
They are tough. And the last time Samaya was on center court, she threw a 10-3-3.
Nice. Samaya's come a long way.
Yeah.
Fast. Yes.
Hold back. Pick 'em too. So did you have a good week?
I
Busy
did.
week?
It was busy. My weeks are kind of always busy.
Yeah.
Yes.
She's gonna give up 2. That's hard. Like you threw a 10. Like that's still a good round. And we're looking at an 11 for Smaya, a 10 for Will, and an 11 for Jared. What up, Kalen? What are you doing this weekend, bro? Will just let the fast side eat. He threw that bag on fast side. I have video proof that he threw a bag fast. I'll do it again. Yep, he's doing it again. Come on.
Good bag.
Attaboy, Will.
All right. I got to go play, but I will be back.
Good luck.
Thank you.
All right, that was Hillary Johnson on the at the booth with me. Come on. We saw nasty. We just saw Will Nelson eat on fast side. He let the fast side eat with the nasty left to right cut collect shot. You not up?
No, I was just kidding. I'm following Harley and Tyler because
Gotcha.
they had bad reception, and I thought I was going to. No, they are.
But they won.
That's the second time that's got me. Yes. Apparently they're winning because they're still in it. So.
Let's go. Not a good round for Smaya. But she only gave up 1. You just got done. How did you do? I mean, you must have went pretty far if you did. If you just got done. What do you think? Cut shot or airmail? Cut shot. Ah, that's dirty. That's filthy. I I like airmails.
I mean, I'd rather do air melon. Actually, hit a couple tonight today.
Come on.
It's like monster.
You didn't drive an hour and a half to lay up. Top 25. Let's go. Man, I'm telling you, Bentonville's always tough, bro. Because I feel like that area, that Bentonville area, is just a hotbed for cornhole. Because you're pulling from Oklahoma, Arkansas, Kansas, Missouri, Tennessee, Louisiana, Texas. I mean, you're pulling from everywhere. All right. PPRs are kind of leveling out. Wills with a 9.33. That's good, bro. Hey, that's just playing against good competition. That's the only way to get better. Joshua Medlock, Samaya Watts, and William Nelson, Tornado Alley Cornhole. Let's go. And that King Seat game is live. Anthony McIntosh, Kaylee Ballou, Amber Riddle, and Dustin Rivas. That's on court number 3. So we're going to get to watch that one. Short bag for Jared Hicks. Samaya really needs a 12 here. Just for the confidence boost, 3-point advantage, now a potential 5-point advantage. That's a good bag. Push that out of the way. Jared's going to finish with a 7. Samaya, a little too deep. But she still gets 3. Cut shot. Too much cut. Monty. Hey, Will didn't use the toothpicks on that one. That goes off to the side. Will's going to grab 1. I told you.
No, it's not over yet.
It's not. Maybe it's angle. I'll talk to him. Jared's letting the fast side eat. So I was told that McAllister's a hotbed for Italian food.
Maybe crabs.
What is that?
Crabs.
Krebs, yeah.
I've heard that too.
There's like 3 restaurants. They're all owned by the same person or something.
Like Italian.
You do or you don't? Like Olive Garden Italian or so lasagna, spaghetti, or something else?
Manicotti's actually my favorite.
Ricotti?
Manicotti.
Manicotti.
I mean, it's got ricotta cheese in it.
Yeah. Is that just a type of noodle? What is manicotti?
You'd have to. It's a pasta roll with cheeses in it with red sauce on top.
So it's like a big ravioli?
Kind of.
Yeah.
It's not.
The official answer is Google that shit. Here comes the email. I'm telling you, every time there's a bag on the left side for Will, and it's his opponent's bag, he just follows it up.
Hey James, how you doing tonight?
There you go.
Now,
There you go. Now you can
James
say it.
Medlock, it's Hillary. How are you tonight? We got Monty on there. Monty, where are you at tonight?
Monty's probably playing cornhole on the old Xbox. I guarantee it.
Okay, now I am up for
Or
real.
he's grilling. He's probably grilling.
Probably.
Hillary
Naked.
out. Good luck. All right. Go get him. Hillary was my co-host there for a second. She's off to play her blind draw match. She'll probably be back. Do better. On the way to the bar? Yes, let's go. Well, good luck. Have fun. Sing some karaoke. I've got to fix it. I'm a little behind. Check one. Check one. Check one. Man, it's really bugging me. Heck yeah. Well, y'all have a good night. Enjoy yourself. Good bags right there from Jared and Samaya 8-8 wash. Christie is throwing some good bags. Still gives up a 1, but she threw 3 of the 4 in the hole.
Usually you get a little more inches, but still, I think we are.
Bag off the back for Samaya, bag in front for Jared. And we're back to first bag. And again, this is an elimination game. The King Seat match is live. Anthony McIntosh, Kaylee Blue, Dustin Rivas, and Amber Riddle. That is on court number 3. We'll check on that score in just a second. Ten to nothing for Amber Riddle and Dustin Rivas.
I was going on the inside, go in the game, and I guess we get on out. Stand this way.
Hunter Holmes in the chat. What's up, brother?
This young lady I'm playing with, legitimately.
Kaylee and Anthony get on the board. 10 to 4.
That's Bryce. My wife playing with her boyfriend. You know, please.
That fast side for Jared is nasty. I mean, it's just gliding right up to the hole. I mean, it's something to look at, and it blows my mind why it doesn't fall, right? But it doesn't. It's sitting there half in on fast side. As they inch a little bit closer, 17 to 15. Good collect shot from Will Nelson. Bang, double 4-bagger. Social. This game's going into round 23. It's off the back, and that's going to be a big bow cornhole lead change. $18 to 17. Will with a chance to end it. He's got one bag left. And all he has to do is board it for the win. He's going to go in the hole, and that'll do it. Samaya and Will survive and advance. They're going to move on. Jared and Christy, great run, good bags. What a game. Going 25 rounds. Will Nelson finishes with a 9.42. Jared with a 9.33. What a game.
I ain't playing no more. Play.
said no talking shit. Do what?
All right, so you're good.
Okay, here we go.
Y'all are good.
All right. Hello, Facebook and YouTube.
Looks like Josh
This
is
is
leading
Hillary,
off.
and we got Sherry here. And we've got two teams of our friends playing. Samaya Watts and William Nelson against Josh Wheeler and Mariah Hooper. Go Tornado Alley.
I did. I said Josh is leading off.
Well, I hope you're better at this than you are at Torno.
I can't hear you.
No. What is it?
I can't hear you. I'm like, what am I supposed to do? All right.
Go to the bracket.
To be honest, Sherry and I really don't
All
know
right,
what we're
we
doing,
got.
but
Oh man,
we're gonna have fun.
Just move to third place game.
wait, 10 on 6. Is that what that was? 10 on 6. I can't hear y'all.
I know, but I don't know if they can hear you. Will somebody let us know if you can hear Sherry?
See, I can't hear you. Can you hear me? Oh, okay.
I can only hear you.
Oh,
You can't hear me.
well, see, I can't hear you at all. What?
I mean, if I could hear you, then we can. But I mean, I can't hear.
I can't hear nothing. I can't hear nothing. Like when she's talking, I don't know what she's saying.
Yeah, you just gotta listen.
I can't. If I can hear what she's saying, I can have a conversation with her.
Is people live still?
Yeah. So talk.
Oh, well.
See if. How do you make it to where
I gotta figure that out.
we can hear each other? Because then I can have a conversation. Because I was like,
I think I've got to have an audio board.
They can hear you.
But I'm doing this for free. I have to budget.
I love it.
Buy it.
And I always comment on the YouTube part. I was like,
I think right now, if I was Samaya and Will, I'd call a timeout, try to slow Josh Wheeler and Mariah down, just call a timeout, slow them down, and try to get my wits and maybe slow them down a little bit.
6 on 6.
Hillary, there's no way you're comfortable.
I'm not.
Bernie, I think he's gonna shoot an airmail.
Seriously, I'm not.
Social.
Hang on. Hang on.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Samaya's got a bag left.
Airmail's wide open.
Oh, my bad. I jinxed her.
You hear him?
I jinxed her. Can I rotate it? Slid right in there. Oh, Will goes off the back. That's a 3-point round. Make it 15-0. So mine Will's got to do something here to slow them down.
Lower switch, I think y'all with 4-2. 4-2, lower switch, number 4-2.
Smile's got to make the rest of hers just to give up 3 points if Josh makes all his. That's pretty good. That's right in Josh's lane. All right, Smile needs to step out right here. I think she's going to. That's all right. Gave up 3. They're still in it. Got a long way to come, but they can do it.
Lower switch, roll 20, this will be the 4-2. Lower switch. It's bucket Greg. And it's 4-2.
Yeah. Well, that's what Wheeler needed right there. All right, they got 1 point. Don't call it a comeback. When Smile takes the rest of her bag, she'll get 1. Yeah, it's kind of in Josh's lane. He may bring it around. That's a 5 spot. It's already, that'd be 6-5 plus whatever Wheeler throws right here. Wheeler Mariah gets 1 more. Laid a black block on Nelson. Clean airmail. That's 2 of them. Make it 9-8. Nelson gets 1. So I can't afford to miss anymore. They all got to be in the hole. He's got to push his bag and take both of them to even have a chance. No, that's gonna be that's 7-6 right now. That's 10-6. That'll be game. That's a 4 spot. Josh and Mariah moves on to the 3rd place game and hopes to move on to the championship. William Nelson and Samaya gets 4th. Well, who we got up next? That's his sponsors. Who do they have next? Let's see. Taking on Amber Riddle and Dustin Rivas, Josh Wheeler and Mariah Hooper. This will be for 3rd place and a chance to move on for the championship. Something you don't see every time, all the time. Josh and Mariah switched ends. One went from the inside to the outside and vice versa. Hey, James Medlock, how you doing? Local feller back from the home or back from Tornado Alley crew. Looks like the team's gonna come together and get a little pep talk here before we start the game. We are live. We are live.
Y'all commentary or what?
He is.
All right. All right.
Oh, Lord.
12-10 round in the favor of Amber and Dustin.
They're probably good to drink.
I would say that she bad. Yeah. I would say anything bad.
Maybe. I was supposed to be an aviation technician. We were kicked out with DUI. But my mom, Navy craft, dad, uncle, brother.
Those are going to go. Yep, there they go.
So now you enjoy buying other places.
Well, I mean, you want me to handle this?
Oh. Let's see what Wheeler decides to do. If he's gonna go, if he's gonna shoot it, try to drag it, or just give up two. He just decides to give up two.
Not even worried about fucking syndrome.
You'll vote for it.
Pitch right and start.
I think Kenny's
She tried to collect it, but she let that a little bit too far left.
I take the parts off. Sand up.
All right, that helped her out a little bit. She could go in and drag that one and make it a wash. Nope. We'll give up one more. Just one. Just giving up one.
8-10. Right.
8-7, wasn't it? Was it 10-8? Okay, 10-8. Tell you what, if you leave Wheeler an open board, he's gonna go in every time. Well, and I jinxed him. That's a wash. That's a 4 spot. I don't know. If it was me, I'd have to call a timeout right here. It's 10-0, 10 unanswered points. I'd call a timeout, try to slow them down right there, try to calm my partner down a little bit. Tell her to be all right. Just gather up a little bit.
I'm not trying to start no fights tonight.
Come on.
Wheeler's got to drag this just to give up one. And he does.
He don't care. He'll feel like Now you don't want to ever say to Airbnb like, oh, yeah. It's bad. I won't say it.
It ain't bad. Everybody's talking about staying there with Airbnb with me, but they always mess with me when I go to bed early. It ain't bad.
Golly. Got all kinds of mess going on.
We do. Well, hell, I don't think.
Like I've always scared on
Seaton, can you hear me?
It's showtime, baby. Let's go.
I don't know about you, but I mean, don't you think you'd call a timeout right here, try to slow them down a little
I
bit, and
would.
try to gather up
Yeah.
a little, and come maybe
After the first bag thrown, timeout.
calm my partner down because you can tell she's a little nervous down there.
Hey, are you doing next weekend?
Yeah.
Me and Landon are playing.
All right, Josh went through that one.
Said something I needed a partner. And a friend that I work out with, who was also friends with me, said, tag me. And I was like,
Bully bag.
It was a bully bag for sure. Oh, it must be a possible 4 spot right here.
So now we can hear each other.
Oh, it is.
Yeah. I haven't quite figured out how to get it to where you can hear me in your ear yet.
I got you.
I don't want to behave. Tell me behave. I do this here. Oh, wait.
Oh, that dripped in from the backside.
See right there, Mariah should take a timeout.
Yes, I agree. Because of that right there, she's nervous. She feels like she's got to do something that she's not comfortable doing. And all right,
There you go. Timeout.
now,
Go talk to Josh.
exactly. I
Go
call it
talk
time
about
for-
go
right-
talk about what you're eating for dinner or what you're doing tomorrow or
No, just take a time out, take a breath, calm each other down. Don't try to collect that. Just go down the middle.
this will if Amber and Dustin finish this thing out, this will be their third championship in a row for Coed.
It will.
And they are 0-2.
Yeah, you got to be in right here. All right, they got some points right there. Made it 9-7. I tell you what, Amber's really good, and Dustin's really good. He's got a different kind of throw. He's got a really natural cut bag that usually goes right to left. And it kind of screws with a lot of people.
Yeah.
Whenever he throws it, he's like, man, what can I do to block this guy? But
And the biggest thing with Dustin, he doesn't wow you, right? But he
No.
doesn't make very many mistakes.
he doesn't make a lot of mistakes. But when he does, he leaves his bag usually on the front right side of the hole because
Yeah.
that's just the way he throws the bag. Is he going to try to drag this with an airmail?
Is that
Oh,
four?
no,
That's a
is that
four spot.
That's a 4 spot. Don't call it a comeback. They
Come
say.
on. Come on.
It ain't over till somebody hits that 21 mark.
So we got a 10-round PPR check. Mariah's at an 8.6. Josh 9.4. Amber's at a 9.8. And there it is.
There's that timeout.
There it is.
But I don't think Wheeler's the one that called that.
No.
I think Dustin's the one that called it.
We call that a Texas timeout. That's a Texas timeout.
Try to.
It's not cornhole related. You're just bullshitting.
I got you. Well, there is a lot of bullshit in Texas. I'll give you that.
Bang, it worked. And that's when chemistry comes in. Dustin knew what Amber needed. And there you go.
Yes. All right. Oh,
15-6.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
she
10
almost dragged it.
yeah, 10-10. I think she played that a little safe. And I don't blame her for that, but,
I don't either.
you know,
Put
being
a
up,
Band-Aid on
being,
it.
being up by 12, I think I'd have had to go for it a little bit.
Yeah.
If you miss it, you only give up one. If you make it, then it's you get two.
I love airmails in any situation, though.
I know you do. Oh,
I don't know what it is. It's my airmail feels more confident than my slide shot most times.
you do. Well, and that's your comfort zone.
That is.
You know, a lot of people's don't have that comfort zone with that shot. Uh-oh. If he goes in, well, let's see what
I like a block.
I do too.
Force Josh to hit the airmail.
Shoot the airmail to drag. If it goes long, it's over.
Oh,
And
God.
he throws a cutback, right to left cutback like he always
What a
does.
shot.
Yep. All right, that's 20.
Touche.
That's why they're sitting there and we're sitting over here.
Tommy Smith, he said, that's some good math, Heath.
Well, I'm from an Oklahoma boy. I got some good educational.
There you go. Come on. Fourth bag, Blacker.
Well, I think I'd step out if I was Murray right there. And that's actually pretty good because if it hits it just right, it might bully her bag out a little bit. There you go.
It worked.
Yeah, it did work. Mariah don't need to worry about anything. Just push it in there and maybe leave hers in the front side of the hole.
Yeah.
You know, maybe Amber will kick her nest bag out.
Oh,
That'll
good
work.
bag. That's a good bag. High intensity, clutch, right down the middle.
Oh. Good bag. That is a very good bag because
Man.
even though that's just a touch to go in, it still could kick your next step. They can go in right here for a 4 spot if she takes this both. Or a 6 spot, I'm sorry. It'd be
Folks,
a 6
if you
spot.
didn't know, blockers work.
Oh.
It's going to be 3.
That's a 3 spot.
Wipe your brow, Amber Riddle, because that was about to be a 6 spot.
Yep, it was. And
Third place game here. Winner will play Anthony McIntosh and Kaylee Ballou. Kaylee has won the last 3 OCA Coed championships.
Wow.
With 3 different partners.
That's unbelievable. That's actually, unbelievable and impressive.
Yes. And all of those 2 championships were against Amber and Dustin.
Yes.
So we're going to get a third one in a row.
That is true. Because I do remember Dustin and Amber always playing for the championship the last three OCA tournaments.
I'm looking at the PPRs. I didn't realize Dustin's throwing a 10.33. He is locked in and on fire.
He is locked in. Well, all he's got to do right here is just lay back. No. He's got to airmail because right now, if he lays up, he gives up 2. If he shoots it, it's a wash.
Yeah. So the push and the block, they're going to same result. If you push through it, you give up 2. If you block it, you give up 2.
Dustin's bag on the right side. I don't think he can push through it without taking Josh's with him. So me personally, I think I'd lay up right here, just give up 2 and move on to the next round.
Shoo.
Well, same difference.
That's
Still
a
give up
layup.
2.
That's technically a layup, right?
It is. Off the back glass and just sit on top of the rim.
Absolutely. 22-11. Josh and Mariah aren't going away quietly.
Hey, double down on 11. Let's go.
You got to keep fighting.
That's a good bag to start with. There you go. Put the pressure on.
The last 5 games have gone in Mariah. Like Mariah's locked in, Amber's left and right.
There it is. That bag's going if Amber even touches it. Oh. See, I'm laying. I'm going to go down the middle, and if I'm short, I'm going to lay a back block.
Yeah.
And that's what Wheeler just told her to do. That'll work.
She tried it.
I mean, fast side down the middle, cut them.
I like hit Mariah's bag and kind of let your bag shift. You want to sit right in the middle here.
See, I like the fast side to go down the middle and just split them
Yeah.
and knock hers out.
Any
But-
chance of left or right? I mean,
Well,
she might.
Amber throws more left or right, so it actually favors her in this shot. I don't. She threw right to left, and it would favor. See, that's a good bag. So I think that right now, I mean,
Block it, make her shoot the airmail to score 2.
I mean, if I was in your shoes or you,
the airmail?
I'd shoot the airmail.
Put the pressure on her.
Exactly. But Mariah's not comfortable with the airmail,
Yeah.
so she done the right thing.
There you go. That's a 4 spot. Make it 20-15. That is 8 unanswered points for Josh and Mariah.
It is. But anything can happen.
And they basically looked at us and said, "We don't need no timeout."
No, you're right. I think if they'd have took it though, they might have
Might have
got
started a
more
little
points
earlier.
Yes, because they started to come back when Dustin called the timeout.
Yes. So it did work
Yeah.
in retrospect.
It's actually a bit, and it probably wasn't maybe,
We're getting in some good bags here.
Social.
Social. Come on. Yeah. 20-15. 6 rounds ago, Josh and Mariah couldn't make a mistake, and they haven't.
Yeah, 6 rounds ago, I think it was 15-0. 15-0. 6 rounds ago.
Yep.
What round are we in here?
17.
Round 17.
Sure, that's a good bag from
I think
Amber.
I've got to step out a little bit. If I was Mariah, I'd step out, just go in there and try to hug my shot a little. Well,
This
that
is
might
for
work because
game.
if Amber misses to the left, it's going to push both those, just like that. It's going to push both those bags in. Now, now Mariah's got a lane to go down.
I like the block there. I like sitting in front.
I think I'm going to go fast side soft and let it slide right in.
Sloop.
Well, her slow side went right in.
In for the wash.
Oh, right on top, drooped in.
That bag walked a little bit.
It did. It kind of jumped right up on top. I thought it was going to sit on top of her bag, but it just landed just right to fall in the hole.
Terry Moore said, "Good job, Chris. Heath, you suck as usual."
Well, Chris is bought on top and it got a mold in the back, so I don't know if it's business in the front and party in the rear or just dumbass on front and party in the rear. I mean, I'm not really sure.
Either one I'm okay with.
Yes.
I love that bag. The left to
that's
right get around.
That right there. I mean, fast side.
Oh.
Oh, right, perfect bag.
Just look, you're
course.
sitting here. You're sitting here playing pinball.
Yeah, you don't. I mean, of course, you expect that from Wheeler. A perfect bag. I mean, you don't expect much
Fast
less
side
from a
cut,
Wheeler.
shot, collect. Normal strength. You ain't got to throw
Yeah,
it too
but
hard.
Dustin's got that right to cut left. So if he hits it just right,
Oh.
oh no, he threw a little
He
too left
stayed on
and
the
cut
left.
in and bounced. That's 2 more.
We got us a ball game.
We do-
2017.
We do. We do.
Let's go. It's the dreaded numbers. Between 17 and 20, we call that the dreaded numbers
Exactly.
because
But
you hate to sit
you
on
know,
20.
You know what we was talking about a while ago when it was 10-0, 12-0, 15-0, call a timeout. I mean if I was in Amber and Dustin's shoes, I think I'd do that
Yeah.
now to slow them down and say,
Absolutely.
hey, okay, let's see if it doesn't have a little reverse effect on them.
And it's not like Amber and Dustin have just thrown terrible the last 10 rounds. Mariah and Josh have locked in.
It was 2 points here, 2 points there. I mean, that's
And they
I
add
mean,
up quick.
and they do. I mean, you ain't got to get 4 or 5. You get 1 point around, 1 point around. One,
Yeah.
yeah, it may take you 20, 25 rounds, but you get there. Oh,
And it's kind of like when you're at work and you're working on a task that you just absolutely hate. You got to turn your mind off and you just got to go to work.
yeah.
That's exactly what they're doing right now. And we're starting to get a crowd around center court here.
It's
Got about-
because of our commentating. They probably
Oh,
listening to it and say,
come
"Hey,
on.
let's go up there and check it out."
We've got 26 people in the chat on Facebook. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Yeah, I'm glad y'all's here instead of the ACL. Or well, you probably have to watch that on demand now, but they're probably over or done with on the ACL broadcast. But this is more fun anyway.
Come on. Terry Moore said, "At least I can add." And
To
then
20, your fingers and toes
and
runs
then
out.
did whatever that means.
Well, he's using his fingers and toes. I
There
mean,
you
that's
go.
my point. I mean, that's the only way he can add up. It's fingers and toes.
That's an interesting bag. Josh had a chance to win this game, and it cut to the left instead of cutting to the right.
What do you do here? Do you try to go in?
Yeah, I mean
Well,
you
no.
airmail for the win here. If you're well, I mean airmail for the win.
Well,
Dustin has to put a bag in the hole. We're gonna get a timeout.
so what are we setting at 8? Is Josh setting at 8 and Dustin setting at 3?
8-on-3 right now.
He does. Yeah, and it's kind of a tricky because Josh is on the outside of the board and Wheeler's bag is in the perfect position. But again, Rivas has that right to left cut, and if he throws it with the slick side and does that, he could possibly take one, maybe not two of his bag, and make it 10-8 if he if he throws
I think
it.
if you're Dustin, your only shot's an airmail. I don't think he throws it hard enough to be able to accurately hit that fast side right here and carry it into the hole.
Well, and you may be right. I mean, but if you go with his bag, I'm not sure, but me personally, if I'm lined up in this shot, I'm going fast side down the middle, try to bully his bag to the left, and take my bag and the one right there on the right into the hole.
It's either that or you
And
got
make it a wash game.
Yeah,
Make it 8-8.
that's a tough shot. I think he's going to go airmail.
And people don't realize this, but even though it's an open hole, all them bags lined up in the front, it gives you a little visual mindset of how hard do I throw it.
Yeah.
If I land it short, I'm going to knock his bag in. If I go too long, I'm off the back. And if he lands short, Wheeler's goes in, and I mean the game's over regardless.
Yeah, he's got to put one bag in the hole. But I mean, if you go fast side cut right here,
And that's what I would do. Go fast cut
you
right
gotta
into
you
my
get-
bag. And it's
7-3, that's going to do it.
7-3. That is game.
Josh and Mariah complete the comeback. Oh my goodness. Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. I believe it was 15-0, and they made a comeback to win it.
Crazy.
21-20.
Yes. Absolutely nuts. I mean, the way they locked in and just tuned everything out and just started hammering the
What's funny
center.
about it is we're sitting here saying Josh and Mariah needs to call a timeout. Well, Dustin called a timeout just to okay, we're good.
Yeah.
Just keep doing. And
It helped. It helped Josh and Mariah.
It helped Josh and Mariah. I'll be back if you want me back on it.
Absolutely. All right, guys, we're getting ready for the championship. Anthony McIntosh, Kaylee Ballou. Kaylee's going for her third straight OCA Regional Coed Championship. They're going to face off against Josh Wheeler and Mariah Hooper. Great run for Dustin Rivas and Amber Riddle. They're going to grab third place. We'll be right back with some more OCA action here in McAlester, Oklahoma. You're watching the VKM Entertainment broadcast here on court number 1. All right, guys, it's championship time. You still winning?
No. Ended up getting 4.
Fourth ain't bad.
No. We couldn't get going at last game. When we did, it was kind of too late.
Yeah. What up?
How you enjoying having Heath on there with you?
Do what?
You enjoying having Heath on there with you?
Absolutely, dude. I love it.
He can talk. Yeah.
That's what I've been needing.
He does.
That's what I've been needing.
Get me back in here, Daryl.
Come on. Come on. Sorry, baby hoop.
He's good. He's good. We got chairs, Russ. You can come in here and sit down with us. I'm back.
Championship time.
And yeah, championship. And looks like I missed 2 points here somewhere.
Yeah. First round went to Josh.
Oh, Chris, I got a question for you.
What's
Not
up?
according to this game, but what's your theory on when you're partnered up with somebody? Well, let's say you're playing doubles, or if you're playing switch holio and y'all's partnered up, you're on the outside, the other one's on the inside, and y'all's winning. Y'all's won the first 2, 3 games in bracket, and all of a sudden your partner says, "Hey, let's switch ends."
Okay.
You say, "No, yeah, well, okay, whatever you want to do." I mean, what's your philosophy on that?
It depends. So if it's because they don't, is this before a match was called,
Well,
or
no,
was it as you're walking to the board for a new match?
we're headed to the board for the new match. We are, or I say we are. Let's say you've won 3 games in bracket play,
Okay.
and then he's like, "Hey, I want to shoot on the inside. I want to try the inside." And
It's probably got to do with something about who y'all were throwing against.
okay, which brings up another valid point. Then
Being summoned.
let's say you're a 10 PPR player and your partner's an 8, and your opponent
So
that you're
you're
playing.
the A, your partner's the B.
No, let's say I'm the B and my partner's the A,
Okay.
and we walk up there, and I'll, as the B player, I'll be playing against the A player on one side, and vice versa. Do you switch just because of that, or do you believe your PPRs are going to play out how they play out? You get 2 points, your partner's going to get 2 points as you play out, or do you always put the A player against the A player and vice versa?
I don't always put the A versus the A, but I think it like if you're say you're kryptonite, say that person's your kryptonite, that person doesn't was like, hey, I can't beat this person. Sure. Now if it's the B versus the A, and the A player is telling the B player to throw against an A player, that's showing confidence in your ability to limit and their ability to score points.
See,
Now, sometimes that's a risky game because you don't know how that B player is going to throw.
and
against
I
you.
understand that. I think a lot of if let's say you're the B player and your A player likes to play a dirty game and has a good rollback, cutback, airmail, and you don't have that, then I can see that. But if you're both straight in players and you might miss one here or there, whatever you give up, you can limit your loss to 1 or 2 points on this end. Your A player on the other end should pick those back up.
Correct.
But you don't switch in midstream in bracket play because now your chemistry and your comfort zone, especially if you're the B player, like, if you're the A player, you should be able to go to either side.
You should.
And if you're the B player, you can, but you may be like, oh man.
So anytime I play a switch or a blind draw, when I get my partner, one of the first question is, hey, what bags do you want to throw?
Yes.
And I'm fully against. Let's say you're a carpet bag and I'm a fast bag. I am fully against that. Like you carpet, I'm fast. Pick a bag in the middle. Fully against that because you're comfortable with this bag. I'm comfortable with this bag. It doesn't make sense to throw a bag neither one of you are comfortable with.
Well, I agree with that,
On
but
paper, it makes sense, but it
but
doesn't.
I
It never
think
works
I
out.
think if you can throw a carpet bag, you should be able to throw a fast bag, a non-carpet bag. Yes, you may have to put a little more arch on it to slow
Yeah.
it down, but where
I think you should throw one of the players' bags that they were throwing singles. So we'll throw your bags that you throw in singles, or we're throwing my bags that I would throw in singles. And then that person would just have to figure it out. And if we swap bags, we just do a swap.
correct. But that's what the downer backs are for.
Yeah.
Like, hey, you know what? Nah, I don't like that bag. All right, well, let's try yours.
My second question is, do you want to play matchups or do you want to go inside out? And if we go inside out, like that's our decision, that's the way we start, that's the way we finish. We don't swap it up.
Yeah, I agree. I think once you start, unless now, we're talking switch earlier. Now, let's say you've got a partner you're playing doubles with, and you go 2 rounds in round robin, and your chemistry's not doing good. You're not throwing that great. Hey, let's throw the next game. Let's swap and see how we do that way.
Yeah.
And then if you throw great, you throw the great, then hey, you go into bracket play
do
just like
whatever's
that,
working.
and you stay that way.
You do whatever's working. Absolutely. This end down here is throwing on fire. Josh is throwing an 11. Anthony's throwing a 10-5. Ten on 4. Anthony and Kaylee. Now, Anthony and Kaylee only have to win one game. Josh and Mariah, they've got to win too. They've got to take a trip to the ice cream shop.
Well, Mariah can take that. Well, I don't think Mariah's the type of person that likes to step out much. I don't hardly ever see her stepping out.
I haven't seen her step out one time this tournament.
Yeah.
Rounders or bracket. And that's the bag that gets Kaylee so many wins. That bag that sits in the front, dirty the board up, because she is a finisher.
Yeah. And now, I mean,
Mariah's in a bad
you
spot.
almost got to airmail that to drag. Hopefully, they all go and make for a wash, but you give up 2 right there. And at some point, I say this. Last game they were down 15-0. They didn't take no chances to come back, but you can't do this with the guys that's sitting in the king seat. I mean, they don't miss.
Not when
That's-
Anthony's throwing a 10-8.
No, I mean they're in the king seat for a reason. You know,
And
thi-
Anthony and Kaylee were down 11-0 against Amber and Dustin in the King Seat game. Came back and won.
the last tournament, last OCA.
No, in the King Seat game tonight. Anthony.
Oh,
and
in
Kaylee
the
played
king
Amber
seat
and
game to
Dustin,
get there.
yeah.
I got you. Yes. I think right now, which Mariah, if depending on what Kaylee does, I'm gonna have to throw a block bag, and I still may throw a block bag right here if
Yeah.
I was Mariah.
There you go.
And she did a little bit on the right.
Hillary Johnson, thanks for joining the chat. Sad you had to leave.
I guess you made it back to your hotel room.
But jealous at the same time. She gets food and gets company.
Well, I know Hillary. She's a CrossFit guru. She didn't eat nothing, and she's probably over there eating carrots and broccoli or some crap.
Peanuts and cashews.
Yeah.
So it ain't a bad thing. We should
No.
probably do that every once.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at her and look at us,
Yeah,
I
there
mean,
you go. The writing's on the wall.
yes. All right. Mariah goes in here, it'll be a wash, which would be a good thing. And she goes off the back, make it a 10-7 round.
Put it on 20. Now this is when they started their mount their comeback last game.
Yeah, they started a little bit earlier last game, but I think right here. I mean, me personally, depending on what happens, if he lays a block, I'm shooting my air mills every time just to try to do something.
I mean, what you're seeing here, because Anthony and Josh were about even on the PPRs. Josh is trying his best to slow him down, and it's just not working.
Yeah. Well, Wheeler's on the backside, and the beads are hanging up. I think this is probably.
Airmail.
Yeah, he
See?
touched it. That actually
Brought it a little
helped.
closer. He's got to go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Let's
And got it.
go.
That's a drag. Well, Mariah's got to do a little something.
Social.
I mean, get 1 point.
Don't
Get-
drink that.
No, I'm not. Get get 1 point. Do something. Get 1 point to get board control back.
Yes. You got to get lead bag. Yep. Anthony's now at 11-1-4.
That's a very good.
think
That's a good pushback right there.
If it gets back to Josh, I want to see Josh throw a level 2. I haven't seen Anthony have to throw a cut shot, an airmail, like nothing difficult, right? It's all been slide shots.
Yeah, I mean, he's had open board the whole game.
That'll do it.
That will do it.
Anthony McIntosh, Kaylee Blue take down OCA number 5 Open Coed Championship. Kaylee's 3rd Coed Championship in a row. Big shout out to Josh Wheeler and Mariah Hooper. Great run as they finished 2nd.
Very good run. I mean, they were, not to beat a dead horse, but I mean, they were down 15-0 just to come back to make it to this point,
Yeah.
and then they got there. So, excellent job just to get 2nd place here.
Absolutely. Well, I don't know what's happening next, but we're going to leave you on the sponsors. Heath Schofner, Chris Seaton, VKM Entertainment. Thank you for watching the OCA Digital Network here in McAlester, Oklahoma. I think we're going to have some capped, or the PPR capped co-ed. Maybe some switch.
Yeah, maybe. I'm probably thinking switch. I think the cap may be done by now. I'm not 100% sure, but yep, look like we got some switch
But we'll
play
figure
going
it out,
on.
and we'll let you guys know. We'll get the scoreboards and all that.
I don't know
ready
if
for you.
this is the lower or the upper. Because we played against these guys in the round robin, but I don't know if Devin made it in the lower or in the upper in the switch. I bet
We'll
we could.
figure
If
it
I had a
out.
phone,
Yeah.
or Samaya, is this the lower or the upper? This is the lower. Is this for? Is this
This
championship? Who's in the king seat?
So we're going to have the lower switch championship up next. Devin Darnell. BG or go home.
Devin's in the king seat. Devin Darnell from Northwest Arkansas.
So
Of
Maddox
course, he's got to come over here and play with us Oklahoma boys, which he's one of the BCHL boys
All right, so
sitting in the king seat. And
we're gonna take a break. We're gonna leave you on some sponsors. Get the scoreboard ready for you. Heath, Chris, we're out. Peace.
see you in a minute.
Oh yeah. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Oilfield knows we have to change it because we low switch. Yeah, Devin, Brett,
All right. The minute we lost, Will said, we're gonna keep texting it. You're gonna get better.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You're good.
Come on.
We got the 13 cap going on behind us. I wish they'd have put it on court 2 so we could. I can turn around and give a little update.
What game is that one?
It's for the championship. Or Landon. Is this for Terry Moore, if you're listening to me here, your daughter is in the championship game. They are sitting in the king seat. They're not on live camera, but they're behind me. They're up 8-7 right now. Or I'm sorry, it is 8-8 right now. They have to get double dipped. So right now it is 8-8. Tyler Fain and Harley, and I do not know who their opponents are. I do not have that information. They just got 2 more, or I'm sorry, 4 more. It is 12-8 in the 13 PPR cap.
So lots of action. We got, you said the capped PPR,
The cap PPR is behind us.
the championship. We're in the championship with a lower switch. Don't know what they're doing on court 3, but I'm assuming that's the upper switch.
That is the upper switch, but I would probably think that is a loser's bracket, probably maybe for a chance to go to the or the championship, but I don't know.
$90 people were in the switch. That's a lot of people.
In El Reno, which was more central Oklahoma, we had 104 in the switch.
Wow.
A lot of people don't like to make the drive on one side of the state or the other unless you're really hardcore cornhole players, which, you know, in 2 weeks, we got to go down to Duncan.
Yep.
That's down by Lawton. So,
That'll be a drive.
yes. You're going, and you'll be there broadcasting. I think only 4 of us from back in the.
I might have to sweet talk my boss and let me off half a day for that one.
You may have to play. Tyler won. All right.
Paying Harley Moore.
They won the championship in the 13 PPR cap. They're going to get a couple little, some hardware, some wood to take home, a little bit of pocket change.
So Britt Moore, Nolan Muncie, they're up 20-7 over Jesse Gardner and Corey. That's on court 3. That's for 3rd place. Jacob Foreman and Jeff Mayhorn. Jeff Mayhorn, they're in the King Seat.
Well, of course, Jacob Foreman's in there. He's an ACL pro.
Dang right. So congratulations to Kyler Fain and Harley Moore. They go undefeated.
Some local Tornado Alley guys from back home taking home some hardware in the 13 PPR cap. Well, and the same thing for the Open. You know, Wheeler and Mariah back home. Tornado Alley local guys.
Showing out this weekend. Starting us off with a bang.
Go, baby. Get it.
Figure out. Show speed. Do what? Show speed. Who is that? Is that the guy here? Goofy. Hey, bro. You out? See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow.
Coming in 3rd place is Terry Abigail. In 2nd place, Keegan Denny. And in 1st place, Tyler Haley.
We'll get back to the game at hand here.
So Maddox and Devin are in the King Seat. So they've got to win one game. Funky and Greg have to win twice.
Of course, if you can't tell, Devin's a BG player.
And they throw on BG.
Of course. Devin.
I do like that jersey.
I do. He looks kind of like a honeycomb. Honeycomb bumblebee. Hit the X on top. Devin. Hit the X on top. Top right, hit the X. Bottom right, there's an X or somewhere.
See you later.
See ya. Hey.
We had a tablet malfunction there, so we got it lined out.
Technical difficulties all over the place.
Or a finger malfunction. When one finger hit one thing and another finger hit the other one, it kind of made the tablet go blank.
The upper championship's going to be on court 3.
Yeah.
11 to 9 here for Maddox and Devin.
All right, coming in third place in the upper switch, we have Jesse and Corey.
And of course, we got Jacob Foreman, which is from Tahlequah, which he comes down and plays with us some.
Yep.
And then his partner,
Jeff.
he plays with us all the time at Panama. So we got a few more Tornado Alleys that's
Remember I got in cornhole about 5 years ago. Jacob, Shauna, and Delbert, some of the first people I met. They've been right there the whole time.
you know, Jacob's I mean, as you know, a lot of people, a lot of sports, these pros, they don't want to talk to you, but for the most part of the ACL pros that I've met are very sociable,
Yep.
communicative, will talk to you, if they're not,
I think
busy
it's
or.
more East Coast. The East Coast ACL pros, they won't talk to you.
Well,
I think it's a Southern hospitality.
and,
Devin's getting pumped, son. Big championship energy.
Devin never gets down. Even if he's down 20-1, he's like, all right, we got a chance. Let's go. I mean, he's got that positive attitude always.
Wow. Back-to-back Big Bow cornhole lead changes. 15 to 11, 18 15, just like that.
I think I would have laid a black block. Well, it actually worked out. He kicked off, so I don't know. That's a drip. He can.
He's gonna have to go
Oh,
to get
they can get 5 right here.
Airmail, bang! Let's go.
They got 5. No, that's game.
Ball game.
That's 12 to 4. 12-4. That is it.
Maddox Hughes, Devin Darnell, take it down.
Take it down to the Switcholio lower part.
Maddox Hughes, airmail drag. Rodeo.
And he's in the lower.
Hey, Maddox, what do you call that shot? What do you call that shot?
Yeah, they call that whistle L, baby. They call that BG, baby. Let's go.
I think Devin said he calls that BG for bringing game.
Bringing game, son. Guys, that'll do it for us tonight. Championships on court 3 for the upper switch. We'll be back tomorrow morning, bright and early, for singles and doubles for various divisions.
Tomorrow we are playing backyard singles, competitive doubles.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Let me start over. We're playing backyard singles, intermediate doubles, competitive doubles, and advanced elite singles.
Come on.
Until then, we'll see you. Is this the championship? Or is this for third? Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah.
Foreman sitting in the.
Hey, thank you for joining, brother.
Yeah, man, I enjoyed it.
It gets lonely over here talking to yourself.
Like, you got the gift of gab. You should be a lawyer. You like to argue and talk.
Hell yeah.
6 on 5 right now, or 5 on 4. 5 on 4.
I'll take one.
Look. Let's get out of 44. 44. Obama.
Oh, Bommy. Yep. Fast food again.
Foreman can go in. Oh, he takes the short. He leaves the short.
Bless you.
Place in here if I want to coach.
What he end up doing? Lower,
Yeah.
third,
Third.
lower
Third.
cap.
Third one.
How about to Jimmy rig this thing?
Elevation.
Good bags. Good bags, Harley.
He's 3. Gave him 3 more to make it 9.
Thanks.
Okay, Omar.
Best I can do.
Foreman is his bag is just fucking him up tonight.
Yep. Yep. It's the scoreboard. It's something.
How do you get this? How do you get that up? I mean, how do you do that?
Dashboard.
On Squirrel.
Yeah. So I went to Scorolio, copied this, put it into my browser that I have pulled up here, and then just cropped it.
Gotcha.
So this is what it looks like. So then I had to crop it.
Okay.
That's what I love about this camera is you use that remote.
Oh,
Bang.
okay. Hey, you gotta go in there for something. Give it 4. Give it a 5. Make it 16 to 4. But Foreman is on 7 to king seat, correct?
Yep.
Well, no one's got enough to different. Which is hard to do. I mean, no one is on his game. No one is. I mean,
Did you see where he had like 18th or 16th? Was it him or Hunter? Both of them.
well, I didn't see anything about Hunt, but I know no one had like so many strikeouts. Almost a no hitter to like last game or something.
Crazy.
Or last few innings. Got to go into it.
game. Later, I was a guy in the meet. I beat him over there.
Today?
Yeah. Go. No, that's game.
Game 2.
Yeah. And I think in that situation, quite good. Yeah.
Do what? No, we're good. All right, I got it set up. Yeah. We're watching the game. Yeah, they're good.
Come on, Jeff. Come on, boy.
With an assistant over there.
I never envisioned myself as an IT guy, but I'm doing my best.
It's better not to. I can throw that motherfucker fucking in the trash.
There's been plenty of times I was been close.